Hi there, how you doing? It's Adrian McGivern here from drivewaysecuritybollards.com and from autogateireland.com. I'm here just to give you a quick introduction to the driveway security bollards product that we have. For over 20 years, a little over 20 years, I've been involved with home safety and security. At the start, I was in the alarm home alarm game many moons ago. Then about 15 years ago, we decided that we'd specialise in electric gates and automatic gates and car park barriers, that type of stuff. But during the downturn, we had a lot of customers who asked us for driveway bollards, basically because driveway bollards are a lot more affordable than gates, and if there was car theft was something that you're worried about, then it's another way of protecting your car. So initially we started to for maybe 18 months, 2 years, we were selling bollards that we were buying from another company, and basically they were the only bollard that was available on the market. They were a socketed bollard, so they locked into a socket in the ground, but the problem was they were quite lightweight, and they were a painted bollard, a bright yellow painted bollard. Now they were reasonably good quality, but they're light and they're painted, so the result was that after maybe 3 to 6 months, this is Ireland after all, we do get some rain now and again, but what happens is when a painted bollard gets scraped and the paint gets scratched off it, then it starts to rust very quickly, and what starts off looking like a nice shiny bright bollard very quickly turns into a rusting mess, so they don't look too pretty in your driveway. But at the time, it was the only bollard that was available. So about 2.5 years ago, we decided that we could do a much better job ourselves. So we designed our own heavy duty steel bollard, which is probably twice the thickness of the bollards that we had been buying. And we decided that we would hot dip galvanize them. Hot dip galvanizing is a process where the steel is dipped into molten zinc, and it's a much more expensive process than painting. So what we ended up with was a more expensive bollard, but one that will last a long time. Galvanized steel tends to last, it's recognized by the whole steel industry that galvanized steel lasts anywhere from 50 to 70 years or more. So if you're buying a bollard today that's going to last you for 50 years, it's pretty good value. It's going to last you a lifetime. So anyway, that's basically the reason why, or the history of our heavy duty driveway security bollards. The one that we make for most driveways is a 3-inch bollard, 3-inch by 3-inch square, and it's about 3 feet long. So it stands about desk height if you're sitting at a desk. Now watching this, then it stands at about desk height or a little bit above that in height. And that's another thing that we decided to change versus the bollard that we used to buy. The bollards that we used to supply many moons ago only rose about 2 feet from the ground. So if you were sitting in your car, you wouldn't see it in the rear view mirror if it was behind you. And what happened was some people would forget that they had a bollard there. You're getting into the car on a Monday morning, you're in a bit of a rush, it's wet, cold, dark, raining, whatever. And now and again, people would reverse into them, and not a very nice feeling first thing on a Monday morning. So our bollard is considerably higher than that. It's, you'll see it through the back windscreen of most cars, and being taller and thicker is picked up by reversing sensors as well. Okay, then the last thing I want to tell you about is our guarantee. We guarantee our bollards. Well, the bollard itself, we guarantee it for 10 years. So if any reason that it fails, if you have any fault in the bollard, we'll replace it free of charge in the first 10 years. It's going to last you a long time, beyond 10 years, but we guarantee, there's no one else will give you a 10-year guarantee on your driveway bollards. The second thing we guarantee is that you will not kick it over or push it over. Our bollards are concreted into the ground to a depth of 12 inches, or sorry, I should say the socket that the bollard locks into is concreted into your driveway to a depth of 12 inches. So that is about shoe size. An adult shoe length is about a foot, to give you an idea of the size. The reason we do that is that any other bollard that you can buy on the market tend to be the bolt down type, and while they're quick and easy to install, because it's usually 2 or 4 bolts that hold it to the ground. And the problem is that someone who wants to take a car to the driveway can quickly and easily remove those bolts and take the bollard out, or even faster than that, they just give it a good hard kick and the bolts will pull out of the ground. Because if it's a cobble lock driveway, they'll just simply pull the cobbles up out of the ground, or if it's a tarmac driveway, bolts don't stick into tarmac because tar is quite ductile. It pulls apart quite easily, even though it's hard on the surface. But if you try to screw anything down to it, it'll pull out quite easily. And the people who fit those bollards don't tell you that, and they certainly don't want you to try and kick them over, because a bad-tempered child will pull the bollards out very quickly. So that said, we guarantee that you won't kick our bollards over, you won't bend them over, you won't pull them out of the ground. They're locked in place. When they're locked in place, they're very secure. Next, I want to say is the next part of our guarantee is that if you happen to lose the keys to your bollard, so with every bollard that we supply, we provide a hardened steel padlock that cannot be cut with a hacksaw, and we provide you with 3 keys for that. So that lock is provided free of charge. If in the unlikely event that you lose all 3 keys to your bollard and you can't get it out, you give us a call and we'll come out free of charge and we'll cut it off. We have a big power saw that will cut it off, and we'll give you a new lock with 3 keys again, absolutely free. So it's very unlikely when you have 3 keys you're going to lose it, but it does happen now and again. But what we'll do is we'll come out free of charge, we'll cut the old lock off, and we'll give you a new lock for it, and we'll give you that for free. So there's no charge to that. Last part of the guarantee is if you decided to install 2 of our bollards, and some driveways would need 2 bollards, some might need more, but average driveway, 1 bollard is generally enough to block the driveway. But here's our guarantee: if you were to install 2 bollards, so you're doubling up on the security, we'll give you those at a special price. But on top of that, I'm happy to give you a cast iron guarantee. I'm really confident that your car would never be taken with 2 bollards there, even with 1 bollard. But with 2 bollards, I will cover your excess on your insurance in the unlikely event of your car being taken. I'll cover the excess on your insurance up to the value of €500. Okay, so your excess may be 200, maybe 300, maybe 400, maybe 1,000, but up to the value of €500, I will cover the excess on your insurance claim if you happen to be very, very, very unlucky and have your car stolen when you have 2 of our bollards installed. Okay, so that's the last part. So I'm just adding that as a really, really strong guarantee for you that I'm so confident. We've never had a car stolen past one of our bollards, and we probably have a couple of hundred installed at this stage. But if you were very unlucky and someone was really determined to take your car and they got it out past our bollards, that I will pay the excess in your insurance up to the value of €500, because I know what it's like to have a car stolen, not out of my own driveway. A few years ago, from my brother's, we got up one morning and our car was gone. So I know what the inconvenience and the cost that causes to you, and the heartache and the pain and the annoyance that it happens when a car is taken. So anyway, that's it. That's all for now. If you have any questions, please get in touch. My number is on the website, drivewaysecuritybollards.com. If you ring me and don't get an answer, please leave a message. I promise I'll get back to you. I answer all messages. You could also text me, and I'll get back to you. Or there's a contact form on every page of the website. Fill out your details, press submit or send, and I'll be back to you as quickly as possible. If I happen to be in the workshop, it's pretty noisy. If I happen to be out in site and we can go in a hole in the ground to put a new bollard in, there's no way I'd hear a phone over that. So I'm sorry if you don't get an answer, but do please leave a message. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Thanks very much. Have a great day. Bye.